Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, we have some big projects that we're going to work on. If this desert tells you anything, I'm collecting a lot of sand for my base, actually, my mega base. The plan is to do a giant underwater dome, and we'll have a bunch of farms on the outside. I think I'm going to build the mob farm that's going to be outside of the dome first. I'm also going to build a gold farm. Actually, that's probably the first thing I'm going to build, the gold farm. Just for EXP mainly, for repairing armor and such. And yeah, on the outside of the dome, I think I'm going to put a raid farm for emeralds, villager breeder, villager trading hall. We also get totems in the raid farm. And yeah, just a lot of farms. I think I'm going to put an underwater castle inside of the dome as well. So, let's get started on the time lapse. We're going to build the gold farm, mob farm, in the dome. I will see you guys all in a second here. And we are back. This gold farm's... Actually, this gold farm's really loud. Holy. I'm just gonna turn that down. But, honestly, it's got, like, worse rates than I thought it would. Because the Hypixel SMPs, which is what we're using, actually have a decreased spawn radius. It's only by a slight amount, but I think that's actually decreasing the rates by a lot. Because I don't think the full ring is in that radius. I mean, it's still plenty efficient. It repairs everything insanely fast. But you know, it could have been better. I should have thought of that beforehand, but it is what it is. What I'm actually gonna do, head down here. I'm gonna show you the mob farm. The mob farm has amazing rates because it's underwater, and it is doing amazingly well. We have our beautiful dome here, and if we just head actually up here, we will see the mob farm. Of course, we're a little bit close. We're not going to see anything spawning, but if you take a close look, you'll see that I have actually hooked up the items, and they all flow up here, so you can just see the rates, and you can see all those mobs spawning. If they have feather falling, they actually can survive the drop, but I've actually started draining out the dome, but I'll show more of that in the next video. And all the items go down here. I'll show you where that leads up to. That all leads up to over here. So I have a little item sorter system. It's gonna be where my storage and mob farm, and like farm storage, is all gonna lead up to. So I got the item sorter. As you can see, insane amount of gunpowder. Like, I haven't even AFK'd this thing. That's just like while doing stuff, and the whole server's been taking gunpowder out for rockets and TNT and stuff. So, but like, we are starting to overflow. This thing is like too efficient. We have like no spider eyes though, but yeah, this thing is insane, absolutely mental. Got all the beacons here. I got 8 just so it can be symmetrical. I'll work on more farm storage later. Oh, there's drama trident. But yeah, right now I'm working on draining out the dome so I can actually, like, you know, put the castle inside. Well, I guess I could do an underwater castle, but I think I want all the water drained out. It's a little bit difficult because, you see, if I just try to sponge it out normally, let's see if I grab a sponge, you see what happens. If I just do this, it'll just instantly fill back in. So what I have to do, I have to use sand to make like 4x4 segments. So every 4 blocks I do a big wall like this, and then I do walls 4 blocks apart this way, and then I have these 4x4 squares that I place sponges in. So I'm working on sponging out a decent area. I think I'm going to show the time-lapse for that in the next video. Lincoln, he's on right now. As you can, he's actually starting work on some mini games that we'll get to in the future. He has his base over here. I don't think he's made that much progress. I don't know, but you know, he's got a few stuff going. This is his base. He's got some decent loot. He's got an extra pair of netherite armor. Actually, Paul has some pretty cool base idea. He's also going for an underwater base, but like, it's actually gonna be underwater, because you know, I'm hollowing out my dome. He's not even making a dome, but if we just go over here, just take one of these boats. Oh, how fast this thing is. Just go over here. You will find the portal that leads up to his base. What? Just passed it. I don't actually know if he's made too much progress. He hasn't been on the server a lot. He's been pretty busy, so, but he's made quite a decent, he's got quite a decent amount of materials set up here, and oh, he's actually started. So I think he wants to build it mostly out of prismarine and like quartz. So we're gonna have to get a guardian farm up soon. But yeah, this is looking sick so far. Absolutely insane. I don't know what this is, but probably just for breathing. Actually, I will help him get a conduit up soon. Yeah, that's Paul's base. And I mean, I could show you spawn, but there's not an awful too much there. Like, nothing has really changed. It's pretty much the same. I added 3 more iron farms onto our own iron farm, not realizing that they actually have to be like, I don't know, like 100 blocks apart for them to actually be more efficient. So it's just a waste of my time, but whatever. Ben decided to go for the dirt hut. I don't know. Still got the pumpkin farm up. And villager trading hall over there. But before Paul made his base, he did work on this, which is, he was going to make this his base, but then he decided to go for the underwater base that he has now. So I think we're going to use this as a fighting arena or something for one of our mini games. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, things are going good. As far as I know, the villager breeder is still working. Or maybe not, because there's only 1 villager in there. Whatever, I think we have plenty down there. This is just Lincoln's old base. Not the best interior, but you know, it's something. And I think that'll pretty much be it for this episode. So I don't have like much other than like the time lapse. I mean, it's just been a lot of base progress. There's not much to do, but like next episode we'll hopefully have some mini games. Actually, we do have 1 mini game that Parker made. It's not the best in my opinion, but it is an elytra course. I'll show you that in a second. So if we look right up here, what? A little bit of server lag. Oh, the server's really lagging. What just happened? Holy. Alright. So if you look right here, we see Parker's made a little elytra course. It's not the best, but, you know. I'm actually going to take these because these are flight duration 1. And we're going to try it. So the goal is to not hit the red rings, which... Whoa, the server's really lagging. What just happened? I don't know what Lincoln's doing, but the server's not liking it. Ooh, okay. Oh, I'm a god. Hold on. Literally about a 360 Hooga Booga, this elytra course. Never mind. We don't talk about it. Oh. We're insane. And then, I think we go through here. And then the last thing you're supposed to go through is just the center of the dome. I'm actually going to move the super smelter soon. Down somewhere else, probably once I hollow out the dome. I was just using this for all the glass for the dome, which it did a plenty good enough job. I did actually have an issue with it where the hopper minecart wasn't actually picking up items from the chest to fill up every single hopper. So it's say it would run out of items like right here. So then all of these furnaces would get a lot more sand than these. So then it just wasn't like distributing them properly. So I added a hopper clock. So it'll give it like, I don't know, a bit to like pick up items, like quite a decent amount of time to actually pick up the items, so then it distributes them evenly. And then I did the same for the fuel side. I'm actually think I'm gonna change the mob farm a little bit just to make it look a little bit better, but again, that's probably a future project. I've already spent long enough on the dome, mob farm, and gold farm in this video, so I think that'll be it for today, and I will see you guys in the next one.